Cryptocurrencies have grown into a worldwide phenomenon that most people are aware of, but few understand. In 2018, almost all the large banks, accounting firms, software businesses, and even governments have examined cryptocurrencies or initiated a blockchain project. Many individuals struggle to grasp the fundamental concepts of cryptocurrencies. Today, in this video, let us try to understand them in layman's terms. Cryptocurrencies are virtual currencies protected by encryption that makes it impossible for people to counterfeit or reuse them. These cryptocurrencies use blockchain technology. Blockchain is a distributed ledger having a global network of computers. The major difference in cryptocurrencies is that they are not issued by any central authority. Thus, such transactions remain impervious to government intervention or manipulation. It is possible to make safe online payments without the involvement of third-party payment processors. The term crypto refers to a variety of encryption methods and cryptographic approaches such as elliptical curve encryption, public-private key pairs, and hashing algorithms. Cryptocurrencies may be mined or purchased through cryptocurrency exchanges. Generally, crypto payments are not accepted over online transactions. Even some of the famous cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin aren't accepted for retail purchases because of their high value. On the contrary, cryptocurrencies, because of their volatile and fluctuating value, are traded like stocks. Moreover, people even use cryptocurrencies to make higher value payments overseas to their clients or counterparts without the involvement of banks or governments. Let us put an eye on where and how it all began. Bitcoin was created by Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008 as a peer-to-peer electronic currency system. To make digital cash a reality, it is necessary to have a payment network that records the account balances and transactions. For a payment network to be authentic, it is mandatory to prevent duplicate spending. This means safeguarding the same digital currency to be spent twice by the same entity. In a decentralized network, this is usually done by a central server that maintains track of all the balances. If you don't have this server, you'll have to rely on every single network entity to do the task. Every peer in the network needs to have a complete list of all transactions to determine if the future transactions are genuine or an effort to double spend. But how can these institutions maintain agreement on these records? Everything falls if the network's peers disagree on a single miner's digital records. Thus, all the peers need to be interconnected under one network. Until Satoshi demonstrated that it was plausible, it is known as blockchain technology, thus forming a solution for cryptocurrency. Blockchain technology is at the heart of the attractiveness and usefulness of bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies. Blockchain is, as its name implies, a collection of interconnected blocks or an online ledger. Each block comprises a collection of transactions that each network member has independently validated. Every new block must be validated by each node before being confirmed, which makes forging transaction histories very difficult. The contents of an online ledger must be agreed upon by the whole network of a single node or computer. Blockchain technology can be employed in a variety of industries, including supply chains and operations such as online voting and crowdfunding. Many financial institutions, including JP Chase & Company, are experimenting with blockchain technology, which will in turn help them reduce transaction costs, as it will simplify the payment process. To understand better, we will try to look into blockchain transactions. Under this network, the transaction is a file that states Mr. X sends a certain Bitcoin and digitally signs it. This transaction is then published to the network and is sent to all peers on the network. This is known as peer-to-peer or P2P technology. It takes a while to confirm this transaction, as the confirmation from all peers on the network takes time. Time is taken for the validation process. Transactions can only be confirmed by miners. It is their responsibility to do so. In a cryptocurrency network, Transactions are stamped as valid and distributed around the network. Every node must add a transaction to its database after it has been verified by a miner. It must be integrated into the blockchain. They are rewarded in cryptocurrencies like bitcoins for providing their services. Anyone can become a miner. To qualify for the work, you only need a high-end computer with good processing power. Miners compete with each other for solving cryptographic challenges. This is the process to become a miner in the blockchain network. A miner can confirm a transaction and add it to the blockchain after discovering a solution. They receive a payout from the network in the form of a cryptocurrency as a reward for doing so. Thus, this is how the miners are financially motivated to preserve the transaction's history's integrity. This is the process of blockchain transaction. Cryptocurrencies are the cornerstone to Satoshi's solution to the challenging digital cash challenge of maintaining integrity and consensus among diverse and possibly hostile enemies. Cryptocurrencies are effectively a monetary reward for everyone willing to help maintain the network safe. Now let's talk about types of cryptocurrencies. The most well-known and valued cryptocurrency is Bitcoin by Satoshi Nakamoto and was first published in a white paper in 2008. Currently, thousands of cryptocurrencies are available in the market. Every cryptocurrency claims to have a unique purpose and specification. For example, Ethereum provides a smart contract platform, whereas Ripple's XRP is used to ease transfers across various locations by banks. The most commonly traded and covered cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, was first publicly available in 2009. There were around 18.8 million Bitcoins in circulation by the end of 2021, with a total market worth of around $1.2 trillion. Many new cryptocurrencies, known as altcoins, have sprung up as a result of Bitcoin's breakthrough. Other cryptocurrencies available in the market are Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and EOS. Some are just similar to Bitcoin, while others are newly created cryptocurrencies with different purposes. As of now, the entire value of all cryptocurrencies in existence has surpassed $2.1 trillion, with Bitcoin having a share of around 41%. Now, the biggest question here is that are these cryptocurrencies legal? Usually, governments or financial institutions like banks use paper currencies as a means of transaction, just like each US dollar bill is fully backed by the Federal Reserve. On the other hand, cryptocurrencies are not backed by any government or corporate entity. Hence, they have faced many problems in establishing their legal standing in many countries. In fact, cryptocurrencies operate outside the current financial infrastructure. This creates an imbalance for the governments. Thus, the legal status for cryptocurrencies has consequences for their use in regular transactions and trade. El Salvador became the first country to accept the famous cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, as a means of exchange. Cryptocurrency regulations are different in different countries. The Payment Services Act of Japan declares Bitcoin to be legal property. It is mandatory to collect for the cryptocurrency exchanges functioning in the nation personal information, as well as wire transfer data. China has outlawed cryptocurrency trades and mining, while India is working on the formulation of a framework for cryptocurrencies. Even though cryptocurrencies are considered a form of money in the US, the IRS classifies them as a financial asset or property. Just as it is with other assets, if you sell or trade cryptocurrencies and make a profit, then those gains are taxable. In the European Union, cryptocurrencies are legal. Cryptocurrency derivatives and other products will need to be classified as financial instruments. The European Commission issued the MiCA regulation in the middle of 2021, defining regulatory protections and procedures for organizations offering financial services using cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies were created to revolutionize the financial system. There are significant gaps between the theoretical idea of a decentralized system and its actual application. Along with the growing potential and rewards, there are also substantial dangers and downsides in cryptocurrencies similar to other sorts of financial assets. Users who value privacy will appreciate the fact that cryptocurrency transactions are fully anonymous. Despite the anonymity of the transactions, the information is stored on an open ledger utilizing blockchain technology. Data is always visible and accessible to the public. Moreover, there is no government intervention or impact of monetary policy on cryptocurrencies, as they are not issued by central banks or supported by a federal government. In cryptocurrencies, quick profits are a major attraction for many prospective investors, but there is also the possibility of rapid and drastic drops. From April 2021 to June 2021, in merely 2 months, Bitcoin's price dropped 50%. Not only that, to mine several cryptocurrencies, massive amounts of power and other resources are required. Even though cryptocurrencies are legal in many developed nations, they are not explicitly controlled by governments. Investing in cryptocurrency involves a higher risk until federal governments accept and regulate it, similarly to paper currencies like the US dollar. To conclude, the concept of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is that they are self-stabilizing money and cannot be manipulated by banks or governments. Usually, if governments don't have money, they print it. Excessive printing of money creates economic instability, leading the country to deflation. We have already seen that in 2008 in US markets. Whereas cryptocurrencies can never become unstable in this way, at least in principle, and since they're supposedly anonymous, they are valued by individuals who distrust traditional financial institutions. Hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned some interesting facts about cryptocurrencies. Don't forget to share it with your friends who would love to know about cryptocurrencies. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so that you don't miss such informative videos in the future. Till next time, keep exploring. Thank you.